100%.
Is that you doing all that on the computer?
No, sir. No.
Okay, looks like we're ready to start. We'd like to welcome everyone to our committee of the whole meeting for March. We'll start by calling you to order, and I'll ask for a motion to approve the agenda. Councillor Petton, seconded by Deputy Mayor Kearley. All those in favor of the agenda? Motion carried. Moving on to the minutes from February the 3rd. And again, I'll ask for a motion to adopt minutes. Councillor Beckhoff, seconded by Councillor Deering. And we'll take a run through these or questions. Page 1. Page 2. Page 3.
Page 3, that's one on the right page, 3, where you stop on that?
Yep.
Did we ever, I don't know where that was decided, did we ever talk to the company about rerouting the trucks? What did we decide on that?
Right. We were going to look at, I guess, the spec of the intersection as well for a changeover.
Because that's why, like I said, the bridge was built like it was, to take that.
Yeah.
Some of them are using it now.
Yeah, a lot, I've noticed this week, so far, a lot are going through the loads.
I mean, our.
They're coming in off that way.
Yeah, coming empty.
Yeah.
Our new pavement is from the new, I'll say subdivisions or whatever, that's up there late in the year. There's nothing left to it. Not saying that that's the problem, but it's not out.
We'll follow up, Councillor Brown.
Okay. Page 3, page 4. Page 5. Page 6. And finally, page 7. Hearing nothing, all those in favor of the minutes? Motion carried. We'll go to our different departments now. Administration and Finance. There's-
Can I ask you a quick question?
Okay.
Did we find out if the shore, I guess we gotta remember the galleries, maybe think of it. Did we find out if the Shoreline ever hired anyone local again? Because I know we missed the local representation we had with Olivia.
Okay.
And,
I'm glad you brought that because I received notification yesterday. I was going to share it.
Oh, okay.
Olivia Bradbury they did receive some funding. Olivia Bradbury has been hired back.
oh, nice, good.
Right now it's part-time, but they're hoping to increase it further.
So hopefully we'll have someone that can come by.
She will be here for the regular meeting next Tuesday.
Excellent, good job.
Okay.
Excellent, good to hear.
So, yeah, Administration and Finance, there's nothing under that this week. Planning and Development, Director Services, nothing there. Planning and Development, Councillor Bedcock's department, and there's a permit update report. Who will be giving it?
Well, you pretty well summed it up. I think more so for informational purposes only. So if you got any questions, I'm gonna say, ask away.
Yeah, so it's just their permit listing is requested just for some clarification for the past 6 months. And they're all listed there below in the report, in case anyone's wondering, I guess, if something had a permit or something didn't. They're all there below.
Just out of curiosity, I'm looking at the table, and it's a little bit different from what we've seen in the past, I think. Under purposes, we're listing purposes like accessory buildings, new residents. Is it possible to get them put together in groups?
For numbers, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, for number purposes, so we'll know.
Yeah.
It's easy to see how many new houses we approved, how many accessory buildings we approved.
That's the way they always work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't
Especially-
use that expression.
Even though we had a written sign on.
But,
Yeah, but especially with the new residents, because that was always the big one, to see
Yes,
how many
that's right.
good properties.
So-
At a quick glance, you get,
Yeah.
numbers.
Yeah.
But good job.
But looking at it, there's been a lot of stuff approved in 6 months, that's for sure, but, just an easier way of looking at it, if that's okay with everyone. Okay, are there any questions or comments for Director Squires or Council Franny on this?
109 permits, isn't it? That's roughly.
Yes.
106, I think, earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, was that, sorry? I already said my name.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh.
Okay, hearing nothing. And this is just for information purposes, correct? Correct. Okay. All right, moving on, Public Works and Engineering.
Let's get one.
Do
No, you
you
skipped.
I skipped one, sorry. Oh, yes, I did, sorry. Under Protective Services, the surplus equipment, I'll hand this back over to Councilor Petton or Director Squires.
Yeah, I can just read over this one, it's pretty basic. We had our 91 ladder truck up for online auction. There was some type of malfunction. There was, tell me there was one bid on it, but apparently there's no bid on it. So there was no bids on it. And I'm looking, I guess, to change the minimum bid to $10,000 a year because they're fine with it, and probably advertise in some couple other places.
Okay, do we need a motion for this?
Well, the recommendation will go,
Recommendation by council meeting next week, right?
so let this council give their concurrence for it.
Council Brady, go ahead.
I'm gonna recommend actually we go lower than that.
See?
Yeah, there was no bids on, I was actually on Gov Deals today. There's a 2004 Spartan Gladiator. So obviously a much newer truck, a truck that someone could probably buy and put money into. And her minimum was $5,000. She's a 2004. There's a 91 that the manufacturer is now got. You can't even get parts for.
So what was the minimum bid before?
35,000.
Probably excessive. So what's the thoughts, everyone? Go to 10 or,
And I
hearing
would-
Councilor Franny's comments, 5 is probably,
And I would look at much more putting it in local because, when this came out, I got on Gov Deals and had a look. Gov Deals is very much mainland heavy. It seems like that's because if someone from the mainland buys it, that's gonna have to be floated up. So they're probably gonna spend more to get the truck up there if they bought it than what it would cost to buy the truck. So I mean, the engine in her is a good engine, but the firefighting part of her is not. That's why we had to replace it. So I'm saying we advertise local because someone local might be able to use it for other parts.
well, there's nothing to stop you from advertising.
No, like,
Platforms.
not just rely on Gov Deals because that's all we did last time. Like,
I make a recommendation that we put the minimum bid to 10,000. If we don't get anyone, donate her to a town that needs it.
oh, seriously, she's not.
Well, the only thing, we were actually, minimum bid was 35, and we only went through the Gulf, so now we're going elsewhere. I'd say leave it.
Leave it at 10
Yeah, but
and see what
Just for
happens.
that reason, yeah.
That's not even close to the game.
I'll just, we never got nothing out of it last time. It's
So-
just-
And I'm, and
Problem is a risky
weeks.
purchase.
It's a hard time of year if it was 2 weeks.
Every time of year, but it's a risky product to purchase. If you can't get parts, you can't. Right?
Well, in all honesty, if she was worth anything, we wouldn't have got her.
Yeah,
That's the best way to say it. Like, that's just my, whatever.
Okay, I think we're agreed that we're gonna go to multiple platforms. Question is, minimum bid 5 or 10, so the easiest way to do this, how many people think 10? Raise your hand.
Can I ask one more question?
You certainly can, go ahead.
How much will we get for scrap for?
Probably $250.
Well, you get 1,200 for an old car.
Sad part is we pump a lot of money
It
now.
don't work.
yes, sir.
That's the sad
Should've
part.
never done that.
Okay, I'll say it again, 10,000, raise your hand if you think 10,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you think 5,000, 2. Okay, so we have a recommendation, $10,000 on multiple platforms, and we'll see what happens.
Get it out for, because I'm guessing we're not beholden to Gov Deals. We can still advertise it as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Tender.
I mean, when I go deals before, I had it posted on a couple different subs.
Yeah, I even just put it out as like a town sale asset. And that's
So,
normally done.
so if we get no bids this time, can we just go ahead and remove the reserve altogether? As much as I don't wanna say that, but could be another option.
I just think we don't get bids now, we just bring it back to council, it could be donated to a community, give it away, scrap it, or whatever, but,
Yeah, sounds good.
we'll put a short time frame on it. Council Derrick said it is a bad time of year. Again, I don't have high expectations either way. What we give it one more try, but I think our new marketing person could probably get it under to a lot of different means. And see if we can get lucky on 10.
Good.
See if not, just bring it back and see what happens.
Okay, so we'll move on to Public Works and Engineering, and Councillor Barry and Director Elms. You guys have the floor.
Yes, so the first one is just some cleanup. Received an email from the Canada Community Building Fund, and they were working to clean up old and outstanding projects. And one of the projects that's still showing active is the Clonmel Bridge, right, which has been done now for 8-9 years. So they just need a resolution from council saying that the project is closed. So, you know, I received a recommendation that we resolve Canada Favor Hours close out Canada Community Building Fund project number 14, 2016-6114. And there is a remaining balance to use at future projects.
So we still got 15, no, that's not how it works.
That's not how it works.
I think what this is all about is we actually got a letter as well from the Deputy Premier on multi-year capital works projects. And what's after happening now, that with the new government in place now, they're doing all the multi-year capital works and gas tech projects. They're all going over because there's some communities that didn't finish up their reports, there was money left, there's money not left. So I guess this is the process that they're going through now to clean it up. Nothing to do with previous government, by the way, full disclosure, but it's just the program itself, they're just having a review on, and it's part of the cleanup.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, so, we're doing this motion tonight?
No, we'll need recommendation.
Recommendation next meeting.
Yeah.
Any questions for Director Elms on that?
Nope.
Okay,
It's gotta be made.
land transfer, 229-231, Water Streets.
Okay, so this one we had a meeting with a surveyor. They were doing a survey for an estate, and when they were doing the survey, they noticed that there was some of the land, the road right away, or the road itself, the asphalt, was sort of on privately owned land, which is probably typical back in years of Newfoundland and Labrador. So basically, they were talking to the homeowner, and I was just wondering to transfer some of the land to make sure it all lines up now. There's to put town infrastructure on our land and to make sure that is all looked after. So I think the approximate size was 3.5 meters by 19 meters along Greens Road, and then that's on Water Street. And along Green Road, it was 12 meters narrowing to 2.8 narrowing to 1.1. You know, and basically all they're looking at is the cost of 2 surveys, which is approximately $950 each. So myself and the CEO were talking, we think that it's justifiable expenditure to make sure, like I said, for future, if we do any development there, we know that we got 2 or 3 feet on each side of the road, right? So if council concurs, then we'd have to make the following recommendation for the next meeting.
Okay, any questions for me on that?
They're just trying to clean up the state, town in on the property for the road through.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, lock it down well.
And just clean it up. There'll be no charge from the landowner for the portion of land that we've been using or transferring, so.
Pretty sure.
Just paper trail and we'll cover the survey.
Okay, 4 Northside Road, sewer concerns, Director Elms.
Yeah. So here's another one. This is on north side. This lady or the residents had some issues with the sewer. So they are on a lower. The first time we got the phone call was after a major rain event. They just recently bought the property, and as you can see, they have a local plumber there getting it out, snaked it out and did get some, blockage come back in their, in their line. You know, they were also told that there was only 2 pumps or 3 pumps, and it should be 3 pumps in it. And you know, they talked about it being non-stop, and there's an apartment building next to them experiencing the same. So we went in. I went in once, and I've sent my staff in there multiple times. Each time we went in there, the manholes have been clean and the pumps have been working. Just so you guys know that there was 3 pumps way back before my time in the first winter, but they were smaller pumps. They were probably 5 horsepower. There's 15 horsepower pumps in there. The volume that those 2 pumps is probably 4 times as much as the 3 pumps. So the volume is way more than the 3 pumps. So our pumping is perfect. Our staff, like I said, I was at hockey games in St. John's. I got the call, sent staff right away. Manholes were clear, and lift stations were done. So, you know, I would recommend the council that, you know, we inform her to contact a local plumber or a professional plumber to get them to check their venting, check their internal pipes for roots, etc. Check the service line with a camera inspection. You know, and let them know that we're always looking after our infrastructure. Since this time that this was sent in, they came out and we met in my office, and we had a great chat. Last week we did have some sewer issues in another area. When I had the vac truck, we cleaned that line out, so they're happy with that. And everything that we talked about here, Soder already told them to contact the plumber in vents. He did work on his vent, and he is going to look at some camera inspections. There's no backwater valve on it. So these are some of the things they need to check at. Like I said, they're at a much, if anyone knows this house, it's very low. The driveway goes down probably 10 feet from the road. So I would imagine the grade is very, very little. But once again, I think this is, as we've talked in the past, like, we need to show, like, there's only so much we can do until it's shown to us that is our issue. And I don't think right now that is our issue at all. And I think our due diligence is doing okay. And I would just, like I said, as my recommendation says, if you guys agree that, you know, give written document to her.
Any questions or comments for Director Elms from anyone?
Yeah,
Mr. Brady?
so when they say they purchased in October 2025, have we had correspondence from that property in the past by previous owners of issues?
I remember. This is the first time that I heard, it wasn't from them, it was from a neighbor that just bought an apartment building, and it was during that rainstorm. And like I said, I sent that vac truck in there just to clean it out, because we said we'd do it as part of our route. That was for New Hill Road, actually.
Clean up the catch basin.
Clean out, but we cleaned out the sewer as well. We flushed it out, and they backed out. We did get some stuff that was in there, so. But yeah, I've never, like I said, this was the first year after that, a lot of rain, the apartment building contact, and then it wasn't until she wrote the letter.
The station for this one is going up like mailboxes.
The lift station, as I explained to them, is the main lift station that takes the sewer from all the way in New Road Hill out the way to the back of Butlerville. So every bit of water and sewer, dishwasher goes through that lift station. So that, like I said, that is always going up and down. I did tell her we're going to look at seeing if I can lower the part of the valve that kicks in the pump. So right now, you get your high water level once the pumps kick in, and we'll see if I can lower it, get it kicking in, you know, a little bit earlier for them, because like I said, the sewer backs up, so.
Okay, anyone else got a question?
No question, I just note in the first line of the recommendation, after the word town, it's old, that's all.
Yeah.
Sean, is this a single family home?
This one is yet.
So, a question for you. When it says there that the plumber removed significant blockage, swift from Lysol wipes, was that on the line from the house out to the main line?
This is what we don't know. So she was explaining to me when they had it, that usually sewers are connected with a 90-degree bend. You get your sewer in and there's a 90-degree drop. Sometimes it goes straight into the side. She was saying that if this the plumber said it sort of felt they got around a bend and got it out there and digging around. And like I said, if you're out in the man, like out there digging around, and there's different types of snakes. If you're spinning around and there's something out there, you could be grabbing that and then bringing it back in your service line. So I don't know if it was out in the main where they got it, like you said, and if it do back up, there is a chance the Swiffer jets and stuff may go in your service line, but like I said, if that snake went into the main, that could be dragging some of the Lysol wipes and Swiffer jets back. There is no, their basement floor, there is no plumbing features down on the basement floor, it's only on the top floor. So, but they do get, like I said, they don't have a backwater valve, so any pressure would come up. But like I said, those are, I still think the venting and all that stuff, even for the top floor, should do a fair.
So one final question for me, the comment there about the lift station having 2 pumps from the supposed to be 3.
So when they were originally done, there was 3 smaller pumps, and that was the top. Back in the day, I guess either council or engineers went with smaller, cheaper pumps. Like I said, each one of those pumps in there now, I think is $30,000 for one pump, and we got 2 in there now on a 6-inch force main. So the 2 pumps in there are more capable. They're the biggest pumps that we can put in
So,
there.
so we replaced 3 small ones with 2 big
With
ones.
2 large, very large ones, yeah. The volume is not even comparable.
In the conversation you had, did that come up? The fact that these pumps do more than what those previous 3
Absolutely,
pumps?
yeah, no, I explained, we had a good chat out in the office, and like I started explaining everything, it's not an easy conversation talking to people, because I don't envy anybody getting stuff, but, like you said, it's like that broken water line. It's not our issue, it's the neighbor that's putting the vat down, or the neighbor that's putting the Lysol wipe down, they're the one, like, it's the people that's putting the
Well,
Lysol wipe
I
down.
just want to ask if it was
Yeah.
a single family home or if it was an
Yeah.
apartment.
Right, and right now, it's gonna be a summer home, because I think they purchased it maybe as a summer vacation house maybe, and their parents are living there, but
Again, anyone with Swiffers or anything out there that's, that one I just don't get.
yeah,
Why
and
would we, first of all, how do you get it out there? And why would you put it out?
100%. And I told him, this is what I did tell him, because I know with our new marketing, we're gonna be putting out lots of promos, and I did tell him, if you see these things, share them, don't be afraid to share them when you see these posts about stuff in the sewer, because it's the neighbors that are causing the issue.
Yeah.
We've put out stuff in the past, so I think maybe we could do it again now. You know, a lot, not to push,
Absolutely.
just get that done.
Okay, there's no other questions? Hearing nothing, it's a brief agenda tonight, and,
It's the
shortest one we've seen.
shortest one I've seen.
Maybe we'll testimony to the time of year, there's very little ground and development and everything else, perhaps that's why. But that concludes the agenda, so, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn. Councilor Pettit, second by Deputy Mayor Curley, all those in favor of adjourning? Meeting adjourned.